see the relation between critical angle and refractive index. That is mu. Relation between refractive index and the critical angle. Now this is critical angle and this is 90 degree. Light is passing from denser to rarer. So d mu r. Refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser one. This is equal to sin I by sin r. Sin I by sin r. Now this is equal to sin, what is I here? Critical angle IC. Sin IC by sin r. R is how much? 90 degree. Sin 90 degree. Now that is equal to sin IC by sin 90 is how much? 1. So this is 1. So that is equal to sin IC. So this is the relation between mu, refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser one, is equal to sin IC. And if you want r mu d, refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer one, then it will be 1 by sin IC. Because d mu r is equal to 1 by r mu d. D mu r and r mu d we have seen in the previous videos. R mu d relation between d mu r and r mu d. One is reciprocal of the other. So r mu d is equal to 1 by sin IC. Clear? So this is the relation between mu and critical angle. Now we will see the total internal reflection of light in right angled isosceles prism. Right angled isosceles prism. So if this is right angled isosceles prism, say BC is the right angled isosceles prism, 90 degree, this is 45, this is 45 degree. Now if a ray of light is made incident on this surface at 90 degree, on AB if a ray of light is made incident at 90 degree, it will pass out and pass straight, no bending. Now here, this is 90, 45, how much is this angle? 45 degree. Now if you draw normal here, this angle of incidence will be how much? 45 degree. Now this is greater than critical angle. For glass, critical angle is 42 degree. Now this is 45 degree greater than critical angle, so no refraction. Total internal reflection of light will take place. So this ray of light will reflect like this. So this angle is now 45 degree. So this is 45. Now this is 45. So how much is this angle? 90 degree. So how the ray will come out? It will come out straight. So this is how a ray of light will pass through the prism. And now, what is the angle of deviation here? Angle of deviation is how much? This is the incident ray. Initial path of the ray is this initial path, and final path is this. So the angle of deviation is this angle. This is angle of deviation. How much is angle of deviation? Delta is how much here? 90 degree. So the ray is deviated through 90 degree by this right angled isosceles prism. Clear, students? Now we will see, we will place the prism this way. This is 45 degree. This is 45 degree. So this is A, B, C. Now if a ray of light is made incident on this hypotenuse at 90 degree. Ray of light is made incident on the hypotenuse at 90 degree. It will pass straight. It will pass straight here. Now this is 45, this is 90. How much is this? 45 degree. Now if you draw normal here, how much is this angle? 45 degree. Now the ray is going to pass from denser to rarer, glass to air, and the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. So what will happen? Total internal reflection of light will take place. The ray of light will reflect like this. So this angle is 45 degree. Now this is 45. So how much is this? 45 degree. This is 90. So this is 45. Now you draw normal here. You draw normal here. This angle is how much? 45 degree. So again here light is going to pass from denser to rarer, and the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. So what will happen? Total internal reflection of light will take place. So this. So how much is this angle now? 45 degree. Now 45. So how much is this? 45 degree. So 45, 45. Therefore this is 90 degree. So how the ray will come out? The ray of light will come out this way. So this is how the ray will come out of the prism if it is made incident normally on the hypotenuse of this right angled isosceles prism. Clear, students? So what is angle of deviation here? Now this is the initial path of the ray. First it is deviated through 90 degree here. Again it is deviated through 90 degree here. So what is the total this angle of deviation? Angle of deviation is 180 degree. The ray is deviated through 180 degree. Clear, students? Now if you take an object here, so this is an object, then how the image will form? AB is the object say, then you will have to, in order to get the image, you have to take another ray from here. So this ray will pass this way and will come out like this. So the image will be this. This is the image A dash B dash. Clear? If AB is the object, image will be A dash B dash. Now in this case, if the object is here, this is the object, say AB is the object. Now in order to get the image, you have to take another ray here. From here, second ray. The same way it will be deviated. And this is the emergent ray. So the image will be this. A dash, B dash. So AB is the object. AB is the object. Now the image will be this. Clear? So this is how the image will form after 180 degree deviation by right angled isosceles prism. Clear? Now we'll see another case, that is when say this is the prism, right angled isosceles prism, 90 degree, this is 45 degree, this angle is 45 degree. Say the object is here. This is the object. Now this is the incident ray. Incident ray is this. Now draw normal here. So this is parallel to the base. If the incident ray is parallel to the base, this is 45. So this angle will be 45. So this is 45 degree. Now the ray is passing from rarer to denser. So there will be no total internal reflection. It will enter inside. Now rarer to denser, so it will bend in which direction? It will bend away from the normal. It will bend away from the normal. Sorry, it will bend towards the normal. It will bend towards the normal. Rarer to denser. So it will bend towards the normal. Again, if you draw normal here, now this angle will be greater than critical angle here. 45 means this will be around 30 degree. It will be around 30 degree. So 30 plus this is 90, 120. 120, this is 45. How much? 165. So this angle will be around 15 degree. So if this is around 15 degree, this will be around 75 degree. So this is greater than 42 degree. So total internal reflection applied will take place here. So this will be around 75. This will be around 15 degree. This is 45. So this is around 120. So if you draw normal here, this will be around 30 degree. This ray will be angle will be around 30 degree. So now the ray will go out. This will be around 45 degree. So this will be parallel to the base. Clear? Now this is how the ray will pass through the prism. Now what is the angle of deviation here? This is the initial path and the final path is also same. So there is no deviation of light. Initial and final path is same in the same direction. So there is no deviation. Deviation is 0 degree here. Deviation is 0 degree here. But there is displacement of light, lateral displacement, sideways displacement. Similarly, if you take a ray of light from here, the ray will pass like this here, then it will come out this way. This way. So you will get the inverted image. This is A dash B dash. A dash B dash is the image. So here the image is the image formation and the deviation is 0 degree. Clear? So these are the three cases where light is deviated through 0 degree, 180 degree and 90 degree by right angled isosceles prism. And the uses are 90 degree deviation is used in refracting periscope. It is used in refracting periscope. Here this is right angled isosceles prism 1945-45. There is another right angled isosceles prism 1945-45. Instead of plane mirror, prisms are used here. The periscope. Two prisms are used, right angled isosceles prism. So this is the object. The image will be this. So here you will get a clear image because in total internal reflection of light, negligible amount of light will be absorbed by the surface and almost all the light will be reflected. Almost everything will be reflected. There will be no absorption of light. So this image will be brighter one than ordinary reflecting periscope. In refracting periscope, image is brighter. Clear? So this is the use of 90 degree deviation, and this deviation through 180 degree. This is used in binocular. This is used in binocular. And 0 degree deviation. This is used in 0 degree deviation is used in slide projectors. This is used in slide projectors. Clear, students? So this is how the ray is undergoing total internal reflection through right angled isosceles prism. These three are important. Usually they ask one of these three. Clear?